Hello everyone, welcome to the channel Chocolate Frog Bricks. My name is Nathan, and on this video we're going to open box number 1. If you saw the previous video, we have 10 boxes in total to open. Inside of them there's my entire Harry Potter Lego collection, except the books. The books are already on the shelf, but I'll show you in a later video. I'm going to show you also my Google Sheets file where I have all the inventory, all the things that I want in my collection, and together you and me can build the greatest Lego collection. So let's go start with box number 1 and see what we have inside. So, box number 1. Ooh, goodies. We have one carriage, one card of the collector's edition Hogwarts Express. I decided to pack them all built up instead of turning down in bags. When I moved to the other apartment, I just have like a handful of sets, and I turned it apart for fun to have the opportunity to build them again. But this time there were a lot of more sets, so I decided to do it this way. I had some challenges, I will admit. I'll tell you about later, but I believe this was the best option. We have the poor little thing that gets into pieces, part of the diagonally, meaning the last year, I believe it was last year. Yes. Potions class from the new wave, levitation class, the base of the mandrake. Like I said, this is a mix of everything that I have. It's not just like first wave, second wave generation. This is the Expecto Patronum. The head is here, so I have to put it back together. Right, we have Quidditch trunk. I have one. Hogwarts trunk. I have 4 in total. I have some of the sets I have multiple, so we have 2 more. Part of the Oxmead, the first edition, the gift with purchase, Nocturne Alley, the Fort Anglia, and the gift with purchase for the Borough, Newt Scamander, Brickhead, the Hagrid's brother Giant, another trunk, so 4 in total so far. We have bigger scale Hermione and bigger scale minifigure Harry. Poor thing. I also have some minifigures that this belongs to some banners that they are not in this box. I have some mosaics, art mosaics that was given on 2018 on only one store in the world, in Singapore, if you bought the castle. This is a very difficult set to find. I have to build my own. Unfortunately, it's not original. And I have some boxes of play and display. Let's see if I can show them to you. This is the Dimensions theme box. Once wrapped, I'll show you more in detail. And this is the Make and Takes box. And that's it. no more sets for box number 1. And let's try to find the instructions and the boxes for all of these ones. So stay tuned, I'll be back in a moment. Probably going to take me a while. Okay, so I changed a little the angle so you can see all the Legos. I managed to find all the instructions booklets for these sets, or most of them, and let's start opening one by one and to see if they are complete. I will update you on the boxes because I have a pile of boxes to sort and to check on the Google Sheets file. Starting with Newt's Commander Brickhead, it's the easy one. Let's put this to the side. So packing the sets like this, it's a good thing. You don't have to break it down piece by piece, but what nobody tells you is that some of the sets, if not all of them, will break loose at some point, some pieces, but the good thing is they are stay together during the wrapping film. So here we are, Newt's Commander. Let me put it closer. All right. And since we have the booklet, the set, and the box somewhere, and it's complete, so it's not missing any pieces or missing any part of the set, this goes to the shelf. Okay. You'll see it on next week or next video because I have the bookcases, but the shelves are not on yet. So one more thing to do. So next set we have Gifted Purchase, Nocturne Alley. Where is it? Right on front. Let's open carefully, slowly, so no more pieces are falling. Okay. All right. We have a few pieces that came loose. Take this out of the way. Always make sure there's no pieces attached to the wrapping film. Put this to the garbage. And the good thing with the booklet, we can see where all the elements go. Okay, and we are done. The thing is that this gives me the chance to notice that the stickers with the names on the crest and on the flag with Birkin and Burks are missing. I believe they didn't come with the set, so this gives me a chance to make a little note to search for stickers, to contact Lego directly or search on Bricklink, whatever will be easier to complete the set. So since it's not complete, I note to myself this set will be put to a side until it's totally complete. Next set, we have, what do we have? This little one. I don't know the names exactly by heart because they have the numbers but they don't have the names. I can search for you, of course, but this is the Forest Encounter. But the only piece that I have is the giant itself, nothing else. So I know for sure the set is not complete with all the pieces that I have here. So once again, if not complete, goes to the side. Next one, we have Spectro Patronum. I have two of these. So I have one here with the stag and the other one is the wolf. No, sorry, this is the wolf. The other one will be the stag. So I have to find the booklet with the wolf. I have it on this pile, so let's search for it. Next one. And here we are, the wolf. Should we call it a wolf or a dog? Should be a wolf, due to Professor Lupin, right? Leave your comment, what is your opinion, if it's a wolf to the Professor Lupins or a dog in honor of Sirius Black. Sometimes they have some type of introduction on the booklets, but apparently that's not the case. So I leave the judgment to you. I'll call it a wolf. So you can join me or tell me that I'm wrong. Feel free to comment. Let's start unwrapping slowly. Okay, some pieces are falling down. Okay, let's try to take this out of the way. Alright. Maybe, what do we have here? This is easy here. The ones. Sometimes with the picture itself, you don't need to open the booklet. The picture itself, you can find where the pieces go, if there's any pieces missing, and so on. So apparently, I do not have Professor Lupin's one. So there's something that I need to find if I have extra. For sure, I have extra, but where? I need to find it. So, all right. This goes here. This goes. And here we are all together, just missing the one for Professor Lupin. I know that I have a bag of few extra parts somewhere. I need to find it to make sure that everything is totally 100% complete. So let's go for the next one. We can go for this little owl. To be honest, compared to the other Edwigs that was released earlier, I'm not only talking about the collector's edition. This, nobody's talking to you, Alexa, okay?
I respond when you say my name. There are lots of things we can do together. Ask me to tell you a joke, read you a book, listen to music, or play a game.
Thank you. Sometimes she decides to pop up and give a 2 cents of her piece. What I was saying, I don't like this very much. It's we had better sets than this one, but I understand why this one. It's a smaller set for sometimes people beginning to grandparents to give to their grandkids, so without going bankrupt nowadays. So I don't like it, but I understand it, and I support Lego on this type of sets. So I have it to complete my collection. And why it's not popping up? Okay. I need the booklet first. Here we are. And all the accessories are here. The one box, it's very interesting, very funny. I would like to have the album in a different way, so you can have at least some picture, or in this case it's a book, so we have some pages instead of just one solid brick. But like I said, better than nothing. It's very, very, very good to have on the collection, just a small item. So this one is complete, goes to the shelf. Let's put it here for the moment. What should we open next? I do have the trunks. I can open them for you. The reason I have 4 of them, it's I decided to have one for each child. These ones are complete because they are very robust built and everything inside is there. So it's not just the outer shell, everything that belongs to the set is in here except the different torsos, heads, hair pieces, so you can build your own minifig. It's not here, but everything else is, including some no minifigures here. So everything else is complete except the minifigs. Alright, so far we have Ravenclaw on the bottom, then Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, and lastly Slytherin. You can leave a comment below which house are you, which set of I've shown so far do you have, which one you want. If you want to see something in more detail, please let me know. And alright, let's close this, and here we are. All the 4 trunks are here. This is why I have 4 of those. And I don't know if I'm still planning to buy a few more, because there are some versions, official versions of the hitch house that you can set up. Perhaps in the future, I don't know yet. So, but for the moment, I have these 4. Okay, let's put them here. Alright, something is getting loose. Let's try to fix it. Alright, all done. So, next we have levitation class, Quidditch trunk, and potion class. Alright, let's start with the Quidditch trunk as well, since we did the August one recently, the last one, so let's do this. Okay, we have one piece here getting loose, so always be careful. And here we are with the booklet. Okay, we have the minifigs all in their Quidditch uniform representing the 4 houses. Okay. Let's see if I can find the page where it shows how to attach these hoops in the back. I have these little stands, these little 3x4 with 4 studs, so I can place them and display them without they falling every time. So they are easy to display, so they are black, so they can go with the shelves easily. And here we are. So let's see. Not this one, okay. This goes here, okay. And here we go, all complete. For the moment I'll display the trunk closed. In the future I intend to have one closed and one open. At the moment I only have one, so this certainly goes one extra for the list for the future, but at the moment I have this little one on my collection. let me know if you will buy two, or if you'll do the same as me, to have one closed, one displayed. If you think I'm crazy, give your opinion. Now I'm opening the transfiguration, no, damn, I forgot what. Levitation Charms class, that's it, Charms class with Professor Flitwick. This, since this set closes on itself, it's very easy to wrap it up and the pieces tend to stay together, so it's basically ready to display. Let me just find the booklet for it. Here we are. So we have the booklet. This is important to put on the Google Sheets file. Okay, so this goes here. This one, it's the only part that I have on diagonal at the moment, so it's obviously incomplete. So let's put it to the side. The same goes to ox meat, so let's put this to the side. And the same goes to mandrake. Let's put this to the side. I have Harry to do still, Oceans class. This is for the banners, so obviously you have to wait for the banners to show up in the other boxes. And this is like half and half. I have the for Anglia itself and the gift with purchase that came with the furrow, showing the little clock. All right. The burrow itself, it's still in the box. I know that it's one of the big boxes that I don't know which one. That we'll need to find out by ourselves. Since these have it's an item of its own, it doesn't mean that it belongs to the set. It can be separately. I'll put it as complete because on the Google Sheets it's have a little checkbox on its own. So this not goes to the incomplete pile, goes to the complete, goes to the shelf. Now with the for Anglia, I believe that completes. Just to make sure, we have all the minifigures. Peter Pettigrew, in this case Scabbers and Edwig, we have them all. And we have the luggage in the trunk. Just let me double check one thing. They do not have their wands, so I'll have to put a little note. Let's fix this here. A little note so I can look for the wands. I have plenty. I just need to look for it on my little bag. So this goes to the incomplete pile for the moment. It will take just a minute to find the ones, and then I can put it on the complete pile. Now, Oceans class. Where is the booklet of Oceans class? And off to Hogwarts trunk, just because of course the booklet is the same, but since I have four booklets, so I have booklets for each set, and that includes also the box, so I don't feel sorry. I have the entire collection as my standards. Some people don't like to keep the booklets, some people don't like to keep the boxes. That it's absolutely okay. In my collection I have both, or I tend to have the max of both, and that's why I have all the booklets, even if I have multiple of the same set. just like the charms class, most likely everything is in place, but just to be sure, let's open very carefully to make sure no pieces fall down or fly off. Okay. Okay. Okay, we have some pieces coming down. No biggie. This should be easy. Okay, this is here. And what about these little red thingies? Let's see. Okay, found it. And we also have here some pieces that are trying to more or less get stuck. So here we are, all done. And we have the potions class all together. Unfortunately, from this wave, from this castle, this is the 2 sets that I have so far out of the boxes. So they'll be basically alone on the shelf for the moment. And let's go with this one for Harry. So Harry is done. Here's Hermione's one. Let's put it here on the front for a moment. And here we are, Hermione. Unfortunately, I did so poorly with this set that it was open on the side, but thankfully nothing got broken, got lost, as far as I can tell. So let's open it. It is funny to see the difference they made with Harry and Hermione. One have a cape, the other doesn't. I just don't understand why they didn't include Ron. I think we needed a Ron version of bigger scale of the minifig. So to complete the set, to complete the trio. But I'm very happy with these ones. I know that some people didn't like them. I actually adore them. I'm going to put it on display, most likely on the top with the special editions or so. But for the moment, here we are. So we are almost done. We have, I'm going just to show you a few more and then we're going to close for the day. Let's take this out of here for the moment. we have this Bose plain display. We can buy these ones on the Lego website. This one is specifically for Harry Potter. It's with the 10 color base. I'm not going to open right now. I'll make a video itself for each box, and you'll see why. I'm just going to open these little two mosaics so you can see them. These mosaics was a gift with purchase with Singapore shopping, one something shopping. In 2018, they have this one and two make and takes. Unfortunately, I cannot find original instruction of those make and takes. I do believe they were not printed. They have only on display so people can build them themselves. I managed to find some pictures online. I'll share with you later. But unfortunately, there's no original instructions for those. There is for these ones, but at the moment they are a little out of my price range, and I cannot guarantee they are 100% genuine. Some people just print the instructions in like a home printer and they call it in Lego instructions, and that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the original instructions paper, that glossy paper, good paper that they normally send. So here we have Harry Potter and Hermione. If you bought the castle, 2018 Hogwarts castle, they'll give a bag, and with those you can build one or the other. You could not build two unless you bought two castles, of course. I bought the pieces from Brinklink. I just put both together, and it's a quite generous gift with purchase in my opinion. It takes more than each one takes more than 2,000 pieces. It's a 48 by 48 base plate, so you do the math. It's a lot of pieces for a gift with purchase, but hey, I'm happy with them. Once again, I'm just sad there is no Ron mosaic. For sure there's some mocks about it, but I'm trying to collect the official original sets. So this is it for this episode. Please leave the comments. What do you want to see? Which box should I open next? Any comments? This is my first channel, so there's a lot of things that I'm going to change in the future episodes. So stay tuned, and I'll see you on the next episode. Thank you. Bye.